Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Digi and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the weird shards that were part of the new update in Blockade Battlefront. But before I keep going, shoutouts of the day go to Gman302, thank you for being a channel member, and Nick Adam Y8W4R, thank you for being first, commenting first. Now real quick before I get into it all, weird shards, you obtain them by killing toilets. There's a 33% chance that a weird shard will drop, and it's automatic, okay? You actually don't even see it on the ground. It just goes straight into your inventory. 33% chance. But then when it goes into the nighttime mode, which is around 6 minutes, 8 minutes, then that chances increase times 4, okay? So at night, you get way more chances of getting weird shards. You need 10,000 weird shards to then create one prism, which then allows you to choose a skin of your choice. Now, to get started off, I do recommend 2 characters that you can use, alright? We have Energized Screen Man, or ETV, or Polly. Where are you, Polly? There you are. Hello, Polly. I do recommend these 2 characters. However, I strongly recommend ETV, Energized Screen Man, just because he's got way more mobility, and it's just a whole lot better for this game mode and for this grind solo, by the way. But Polly's good too. It's just not as mobile. Now, the next thing I'm going to recommend is when you're choosing the Titans to use upgraded Titan TV Man, or, you know, upgraded Titan Screen Man, Titan Screen Man. I don't know. Anyways, those are the combos I'm recommending. Next thing I also recommend is you use the damage chip. So once you're in the game, what you want to do is your usual, you know, by second helicopter, by the way, you should be able to have enough for special Titan requests. All right, so that's going to be important. The next thing is I do recommend getting the jetpack. This is going to be very helpful later on. All right, so once you've got your jetpack, what you're going to do is save that for later. Now, what I recommend is using Dismantle a lot on these, because these characters have quite a bit of attack or health. Now, when you want to do for the flying helicopters, or whatever, the flying units, is use the Radiant. This is actually one-shots them completely. So use Radiant whenever you want to get rid of the guys up in the air. It completely one-shots them. Super easy. Another thing I recommend is to use your auto attack quite a bit, so then you maintain that full bar, which then will help you regen your health. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and use Radiant up here, which then should help us get rid of these bad guys up in the sky. See how I just cleared that all out? Highly recommended for using it on them. Now, again, this isn't going to be easy, okay? I just said this is a solo grind guide, not a very easy guide, okay? Now, if you're an experienced player, then this should be pretty easy for you, okay? It shouldn't come as a difficulty for some of you, but it can be for some others. Now, what I recommend now is pretty much just grind and keep yourself alive to the point where you have then enough for the special Titan request. Alright, so here is my first helicopter. I believe I do not have enough. Let me see, special Titan request. Yeah, I don't have enough. So what you want to do is probably wait by the second helicopter to go ahead and buy that. Now, the reason why I say you want to try to get your special Titan request as soon as possible is by the second, I guess, or after your second helicopter, this is what happens, okay? And this is why you really, really want to be able to get your special Titan request, because if not, you are a sitting duck on, like, this is just not going to be easy. So you want to try just as hard as possible to try get your Titan. If not, then, you know, you're really going to struggle a bit on this grind. But other than that, once you have your Titan and you're going ahead killing all the bosses and everything, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and pretty much focus on killing the little small guys, because when the nighttime hits, you have a ton of small characters that are on the ground doing a lot of damage to you. So you want to make sure you clear those guys out. Then the next thing is pretty much when Jeffrey shows up, don't try to kill him. Don't try to kill Jeffrey. Focus on the small units. Remember, you're grinding for the weird shards. So these weird shards come from the toilets. But again, Guys, the grind is going to be hard. But these skins are so worth it. Anyways, though, just keep doing that. Remember, you don't need to actually complete the whole game mode. You just have to kill toilets. The more toilets you kill, the more chances of getting the weird shards, which then allow you to create the prism, which then lets you choose the skin of your choice. Other than that, I hope this has helped. If it did, leave a like, subscribe down below, join the Badge Hunting Squad today. Thank you to everyone here for becoming channel members and supporting it. As always, stay awesome, stay cool, and go love badge hunting. Bye-bye.